Okay, some people have noticed a performance drop once Andromeda started to be deployed, and when searching on YouTube, you find some apocalyptic videos saying that it's the end of the world, their strategy is the only one that works, and you know how it works because if you already have read 48 Laws of Power, understand how those titles work. Like, you need to be polarized, and you need to give simpler answers. There are different places in the book where Robert Greene covers that. So that's how things operate on the internet. But generally, not 100% of the time, the truth is in the middle. So in order to understand Andromeda, let's understand its concept, okay? So what everyone is saying, at least the major part of videos that I've watched, is to create a broad targeting campaign, only two campaigns, simplify the structure. Well, first things first, that's not so surprisingly. People were always saying that to use broad targeting and to simplify the structure. 3 years ago, even before Andromeda, the difference is that now apparently the system has gotten more sophisticated, okay, I would say. But some people notice a drop in performance, but let's try to understand that it's not only related to the campaign structure, okay? It's also related to the type of creatives you're using. And let me point this one out. It doesn't mean that your campaigns now are only going to work with a creative testing campaign and a scaling campaign. Sometimes it's worth it to test interest-based audiences. That's why they still exist, because even Meta knows that, okay? If it wasn't the case, they would remove everything completely, which I understand they are removing gradually, but it didn't remove everything. And even for me, sometimes some interests work better with certain type of niches. And also it depends on how much you scale your niche. Like if you invest a big volume of budget, obviously the broad targeting will operate better for you because you have more room to optimize and understand algorithms. But basically, the key difference here is that Meta was already using AI. Its machine learning was okay, but it was separated by objective. Now Andromeda analyzes everything, every campaign, you know. Also, another key difference that you should be aware of is the creative, okay? For example, how in the past you could use image just changing a button color or something like that, a small detail. And sometimes we'll be able to kind of trick the algorithm because it looked something new, so the CPM would decrease a little bit. But it wasn't something really new that would really make a huge difference. Now, the creatives, they have to be more different between them because this new AI Andromeda, it's possible to read the creative, which was already possible in the past. If you ever had ads rejected, you notice that Meta already had the capacity to read the creative and interpret the text to be rejected. It has to have some like creative analysis. But it looks like this Andromeda, from what I read and from what everyone else is saying, is that its capacity to read a creative is even better than before. So that's why you should be more diverse in your creative strategies. But that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. That's